Hello, hello. Oh, beautiful humans on this planet watching this transmission. My name is Colleen Gallagher. I'm the founder of Global Citizen University. I am living a freedom lifestyle. I'm here to empower the conscious humans to see how they can impact humanity and to empower the humanitarians to really transform the relationship with money so we can empower the people who really desire to make an impact in this world to consciously have that money and live in that total abundance and freedom. And today, this live, if you're joining, when you join, say hello. Let me know where you're joining in from. I would love to know where you're joining from. It would be so great. I am going to invite some people on here as I am doing this and getting ready. If you're on the replay, hashtag replay when you rewatch it. Would love to know. So today I have a very big transmission that is coming through me. And today I was really inspired. I was woke up, I was doing my journaling, I was doing my meditation, I was doing my, routine that I do. And, what happened when I was doing this is I went to social media to check on a few things. And what popped up a lot is that there was all these men. And these men were speaking at events, and men were like headlining all of these speaker stages. It was like 50 to 100, like 50, 30 men, like 35 huge networkers, this many huge people. And it was like, whoo. And I was like really getting touched by it. And I was really getting inspired by it because I saw all of these men on huge speaking platforms that were making a lot of money talking about strategies or real estate or how to create content or how to have your Instagram go way up or like all of these various things that, I feel are really great things, that they're great tools, but that's not what makes freedom. And that's not what creates freedom. And I wanted to come on here because so many of you come on here and you look at my life, and I travel over the world. And, I've reached 100K in my business in less than 11 months. I just had my largest day the other day, which was about a fifth of what I've made in a year, which was incredible, to really empower people to live with freedom. And the thing that I want to come on here and share is people tell me all the time, Colleen, like I want to make more money, or Colleen, I want to travel the world, or whatever that is. And the thing that I want to drop into from here, because I was so inspired when I was going through all of these different tools and all these different tactics, and I was seeing all of these like things pop up of like big leaders like trouncing this information into like thousands of people or hundreds of thousands of people in some cases. And what I wanted to really share, because it really saddened me, it really caused some pain in me to see that these leaders were like, do, go, and it really brought me back to a place. And I remembered when I was diagnosed with cancer at the age of 14. And I remember in that moment when I saw another dad yell at a mom, and he said to his wife, the only reason we're in this position to not pay for our daughter's treatment is because you're a stay-at-home mom. And the thing that I want to share with you from this place that I learned is people think they have to do more to have more, or they have to do more to be more. And I went on a very long journey of a lot of success in my life at a very young age. I worked for a big corporation. I was able to live all over the USA. I've been able to travel to 35 countries. This year I've been able to be at 11 countries while starting a business, like totally breaking the paradigm, while getting like my master's and furthering my education. I've empowered some things, but the thing is that none of that was from sitting there and strategizing how to make the perfect Instagram content. none of it was from sitting there going, how can I make the perfect thing? How can I do that? Like, that was not ever one of my thoughts when I was deciding to live into my purpose. And, you know, many of you, if you're connected to me on here, I'm so honored to be connected. But many of you, if you're sharing this space with me and you're in here in this hologram, I know that you desire to live with freedom. And I know that you desire to live with financial freedom and with time freedom. And whether that time means to you that you're traveling all over the world, whether that time means to you you're spending more time with your kids, whatever that freedom of time looks like, it doesn't matter what that freedom is. I can empower you to do it. It's the same place and it's the same way. And I might break your brains right now or break your things, but there isn't like a secret strategy. Like, if you look at every successful person on how they've created their life of financial freedom and of freedom with time, they all have done it based on what felt good. The people that are really, really successful. And I mean, you can invest in real estate, you can invest in cryptocurrency, you can invest in all of these beautiful things that will get you more money. But the thing is those require strategies that if you don't feel aligned to it, you're just doing it just to get money, you're going to have money and no purpose. And again, that's great. Like, I feel like that's fine. But I know that if we're connected here, like, you desire to really live with purpose and you desire to really live with passion. And I wanted to come on and do this live to tell you how to create financial freedom and like also freedom of time. And I was really inspired by watching all of these men who have created still in this society a lot of money. And it's like, woman, it is time to rise. Like, conscious women who are on here, who have been suppressed, myself included, of thinking that we have to do all of the things in order to make more money. We have to do all of the things in order, like, we have to sell ourselves to get money. Like, it's been like really deep inside of me from that moment of cancer when I had it and that happened. And the more that I get connected on here with amazing people, and the more that I'm learning about this global education and I'm learning about what's going on in the world, you know, I want to share that I desire the conscious people to get money. And if you want to have more money in your life and you're not talking about money, you don't have a relationship with money, like, you know, when I was first starting out and I left my corporate job with $5,000 in my bank account, which everyone tells you not to do, but I was so committed to my truth and so committed to my vision that it was going to work, that I decided to commit to that. And I decided to go for it because I believed in something far greater than myself. And I knew there was something far greater than me that was like bringing this vision and bringing this purpose to life. And you know, from that time, I invested an additional $85,000 in total from April till now into my personal development. And that may seem like unfathomable to a lot of you, like, well, how do I create money or time freedom? But I'm getting to this, is that the first part of this is you have to believe in something far greater than you. Like, you have to believe there's something like a dream that's manifesting you forward, that's allowing you to go in a direction where you have trust and you have clarity and you have intuition that you are going to create the best life for yourself. And so many times as women, we've been living in a very masculine dominated world that we shouldn't be listening to that intuition, that we shouldn't be listening to what we feel is right, and then we should just go with the logic. Well, I want to tell you, when digging into this and when going into this more, if you're just going from logic and you're not listening to your intuition, the financial freedom and the time freedom is not going to show up in the way that you desire it to. It's going to show up from a place of like you having to struggle and do all of these things that have been done before. And I wanted to come out from the space is when I was looking at all of these men that are like all over social media promoting other men, or people are having big events and it's just men. And I was like, where is the conscious woman? Like, where are the women that are manifesting millions? And there's a lot of women all over the globe that are doing this. But I was like, why aren't platforms being leveraged for women like that as well? Like, I got really curious, and I started like digging into this. And then I started remembering today, and I started journaling about that moment when I had cancer and what had happened. And so what I wanted to come on and tell you is, in this live, if you want to create financial freedom for yourself, get very clear on that feminine intuition. Get very clear on your truth, your purpose. Like, what is that thing that you will rather die than have it be taken away from you? Like, mine was travel. Like, if you were to tell me I cannot travel, I'm sorry, I just would not be a functional human being. It would not work for me. It's a non-negotiable in my life. And so for me to create that, to go forward with that, I desired to listen to myself. And when I was in corporate America, you know, I was able to save for 3 months, and I saved, and then I left and moved across the world to New Zealand. Now some of you may go like, oh, well, that was easy for you, or this was whatever for you, Colleen. But I saved for 3 months, and I created hours of resumes of applying to jobs. I set up a time to do this. Like, I created that for myself because it was my dream and it was my fruition. And so I created financial freedom when I was in New Zealand, and the job that I manifested allowed me to travel all over New Zealand and Australia. And there's no coincidence that that was manifested. There's no coincidence, because I was so connected to a dream that was far greater than myself. Like, it was something that to heal myself. And from there, I meditated for 300 hours, and I was able to, have all this business experience, yes, that I've had, but I enjoyed the process of it. And even when I left my job and started this in January, and have made it all around the world, I've launched my book, like, I have 5 online courses, like, I haven't done anything with some secret funnel or some secret strategy. And that's what I want to tell you at the first step of, so many of you go like, well, Colleen, I want to have more money. Colleen, I want to do this, whatever it is. Like, first, like, getting the clarity on what that means to you, what that looks like to you. Like, okay, so if you have $1 million, what are you going to do with $1 million? Like, are you going to invest it? Are you going to just blow it? Like, and why do you want $1 million? Like, what do you want to do to get that $1 million? Like, I remember I was saying to my friends, like, I want to travel the world, and I want to make money, and I want to show people what's possible for them. Like, I remember saying that, like, time and time again. Like, I remember right when I graduated, I was with a friend, and I said, I just want to have an adventure of a life and empower everyone to rise. Like, I remember that. Like, it was like so many key moments that I was like saying that. And so all of my life pockets, tools, and skill sets were created for different moments. And I'm just beginning. I'm just starting. So, like, I'm humble enough to say, like, that there's so many skill sets that I'm still learning and still going for my bigger vision on this planet to impact the global economy. Now, the next part to this, besides getting clear on that, and the one thing that really saddens me when I hear is, like, what is the relationship you have with money? You say that you want more money, but, like, are you talking with money every day? Do you look at your bank account every day? Are you in total gratitude, saying that there's always enough of it? Are you in scarcity, saying that, oh, I don't have enough money for this, and oh, I can't invest in this? Or like, are you saying all the time, like, oh, it's so expensive, or oh, like, are you paying your bills on time? Are you, like, talking with money? Are you being grateful when you pay your bills? Like, you know, like, a big thing that transformed for me that I can share with you is, like, I used to only pay with credit cards. Like, I used to only pay with cards. Your relationship with money when you're just paying with credit cards versus when you're having cash and when you're doing things with cash, it's a very different relationship. Like, you're actually touching money. You're actually remembering that it's real, and that it's something that's actually, like, being created and touched when you give money to get something, and when you receive money to get a service. Like, what is that relationship you're having with money? And that was, like, a really big step for me. I just recently did what was that relationship with touching money and feeling money and having that in my meditations and having, like, a great little place for my money to be. And that was, like, a really big thing of, like, no matter if you want to do cryptocurrency, if you want to help people, if you want to create more money, but, like, what is your current relationship with money? Because if you're always saying, I don't have enough, then money's going to just say, like, I don't have enough. Like, it's a really, like, it's reflecting back to you what you're reflecting to it. So that's like one thing I wanted to really touch on, because so many people are like, I want more money and I want all these things, but like, are you really free with money? Like, or are you a prisoner to money? Like, are you like, I can only get paid twice a month? Or have you even thought of the opportunity of what it would feel like to get paid every day? Have you created that mindset? Have you created that awareness that that's available to you? Have you created the ways of whether it's like an affiliate program, of a joint venture, of ways you don't even have to have your own product or service? You can like promote someone else's, and if people buy it, then you get money. Like, there's one thing that I learned that I'll tell you on here is, like, on Amazon, like, if you share a link from, you create a business account on Amazon and you share that link, that whatever it is that you've created as a product, you can actually get a commission from someone buying something on Amazon, from driving traffic to there for anything that they buy within 24 hours from that link. That's like an easy way to create money. Like, there's so many ways to create money, and there's so many ways to create more freedom and more abundance. And there's a way to do it in a way that you believe in it. And that's what I wanted to really come on and say. Yeah, there's a lot coming through, but those are like two things I really wanted to share. And let me know. I know there's a lot of people on here. Like, are there questions? Like, even if you're on the replay and you watch this and you're like, Colleen, like, whatever it is, like, I'll be so honored to answer this, because when I was like looking on these on these medias today, and it was like all of these men that were like strategy, and I was like, ooh, my head was hurting. I was like, I'm connected to so many conscious people in the community that I have on Facebook and I have on this. I'm like, why aren't these the people that are making 100 million, that are making 10 million? Like I was just like, I'm so inspired by this that I desire to go on a live and tell people like how easy it is to make money, like the mindset that it goes. And so like the first part is like connecting with that vision. The second part is like, what is your relationship with money? The third thing that I want to talk about today with this this part, that's like the vision, the connecting with money. The third thing that I want to talk about is if you're like, oh, I'm a conscious human and money's like whatever, it's really bad, like all of the things, and like I just don't need it. Like the world that we live in, like planet Earth, I understand like we are having a human experience, we're souls here, and maybe like in another realm and dimension that could be true for us. But like in this 3D reality, money is the paradigm that does connect things right now. And the thing that I want to really go into is if all these people that I'm connected with on here, like super consciously aware people, like visionaries, like people that I talk to that want to solve like water problems, people that want to solve like plant problems, sustainability issues. Like I'm connected to so many people on here that have these like big aspirations and these big dreams, like that want to make things. But if you don't have the money to do that, and you're just saying money's bad and evil, you're letting the money be in the bad and evil. Like you yourself are saying, well, I'm going to be a victim. This might be intense for some of you. I'm going to be a relationship with it, and I'm just going to place all the blame on everybody who has it. Well, that must be so lonely. Like I want to put that on here. And sorry, I keep getting cold and warm. I want to put that on here because like, you know, I remember the time when I was in fear of money, and that was not that long ago. It was not until April when I really transformed my relationship with money. You know, and my heart just goes out so deeply because I can't imagine the connectedness that I've had to be able to take massive risk in my life, and knowing that the money will come up because I'm so committed to show up for something, and I'm so committed to be a conscious human to transform the paradigm with money. You know, my heart is so wide open for you because I can't imagine what it would feel like to want to have more money and want to have more freedom and feel totally trapped. You know, I mean, I was there in my life, and the thing I was not willing to compromise on was not living international. I was not compromising on that. And I went, and it's not like I just sat there and was like, oh, I'm living international, and like off I went. Like I did a lot of key pieces that got me there, but you already have those key structures and places in your life. And, you know, even like when saying I'm going to start a business while traveling the world, like people are like, you're crazy. But I was so committed knowing that my vision was so much greater than myself that the financial freedom and the time freedom always showed up. And even though it's Saturday and I'm doing this and it's whatever, like it's perfect because I don't have to work on, you know, whatever days or I'm giving, like I don't ever feel like I work a day in my life. And I wanted to like come on from this place and share this because I was so inspired by seeing this masculinity and men getting all of this money. And I was like, and they're like strategy and this and how to create content. Like if you look at my Instagram, I think like I create so much content out of my life. I don't need someone to tell me a strategy of how to create content. Like I don't need someone to tell me, here's how to sit down and do a strategy so you can write the perfect content, or here's how you go out on Monday and Tuesday and do your video content. Like that just sounds so boring. Like I don't feel, that doesn't feel good. I don't know if any of you on here are like, yeah, that feels really good. Like that just does not feel amazing. And that is not going to create money freedom or time freedom. Money freedom comes from believing in yourself. Money freedom becomes when you are believing in something, like something far, far greater than you. And yeah, and so from this experience that I had this morning that was really profound and really deep that I went through, what I decided that I'm doing is for 5 people who want to shift their money paradigm. They want to shift their money situation. They want to shift what the place that they're living into. I'm going to do a live workshop this Friday, this coming Friday of December. I don't even know the date. I can look on here. I'm going to be doing a training, and it's only for 5 people. It's going to be, what is the day? It's going to be on the 14th, so the 14th of December. And what I'm going to do is for 5 people only is in this, wherever you're at, if you're just starting or if you're already at 6 figures or, you know, a successful business owner, I'm going to go through the strategies that are going to get you clarity on creating a process, creating content, creating, whether it's a product or service, whatever it is for you, to start creating financial freedom, to get clarity on that, and doing it from a place that allows you to travel the world or have time freedom. And the reason that I'm doing this is because specifically I was really inspired by these men sharing these like really tactical things, but really more I'm inspired because I want you to be seen. I want the people that I'm connected with here that really care about the humanitarian efforts in this world, whether that's poverty, whether it's education, whether it's healthcare. I want to teach you the social entrepreneurship side of this. And those of you that I'm connected with that are entrepreneurs but want to kind of step in more to the social entrepreneur and humanitarian aspect, I really desire to empower you how that relationship gets to be living with total abundance and how that relationship gets to be impacted today. And so what you can do is if you listen to this live, just message me and say that you're interested in the training of financial and time freedom. Financial and freedom and time freedom training that's going to be on Friday. And I will give you the details of how you can apply. It's application only. I'm only taking 5 people. And the reason I'm only taking 5 is it's going to be really deep. I want to give each of you one-on-one attention, and also so you all can collaborate with each other and be on this. So basically, if you're someone who desires to make more money in 2019, your desire to live with more freedom, whatever that means to you, this is the half-day training that you're going to want to go to and beyond. And it's going to be 100% online. So no matter where you are in the world, you'll be able to attend. And it's going to be really, really beautiful. But, you know, from that place today, when I was watching this, I'm just so done hiding and not talking about money. Like, I'm so done with it. And I'm so done of like, oh, I'm traveling the world or this. And like, I do those things, but I'm so done of not owning the massive amounts of abundance I've created in a very short amount of time. And I'm so done with not sharing that. And I'm so done with not owning that part of that power of who I am, of manifesting And I'm so done with people in the vortex that I'm sharing with, you not owning that. And I'm so inspired to be doing this to empower you to know exactly how to do that. And yeah, I'm really just so inspired by that. And I'm really just knowing that this is something you feel called to. Like, this is something you know that you're like, yeah, I'm ready to step into my glory, and I'm ready to step into my power, and I'm ready to make the abundance and the income that I desire to then impact humanity. And I'm ready to get out of the paradigm. I'm ready to have the masculine men that are just doing the strategies, or like, how do we create content? How do we do this? Like, sure, I'm going to go over some of those things of how you do it. But first of all, we're going to get really connected to your vision. We're going to get that and like connected to what it is you're here to do. That is the number one thing we're going to be doing. And from that place, all the strategies we're going to fall into place. And you'll have 5 of us, 6 of us, including me, that are in there, all supporting each other. And I mean, I'll be guiding it, but I'm supporting each of you. But, you know, I'm just so done. I'm so done with not empowering, not in guiding, not creating the pathway for you to see that this is possible for you. Because I remember that I left my corporate job in January, and I was like with $5,000 in my bank account. I was like, I don't know how I'm going to do this. From that point, I invested $85,000 in my personal development. I found a way when I didn't have the money. I asked for payment plans from major mentors. I went to events. I did all these things to recode who I am and embody the goddess that Colleen is supposed to be. Because when you're doing all the strategies and how to create content and like how to create a program, when you're like just listening to that, I was so like, this is a mess. I can't believe I was in I was inspired to act, and I'm very inspired to act right now. And I'm very inspired for anyone that desires to be conscious and to make a massive impact and to live in total abundance and to live with total freedom. I'm really inspired for you to be in this, and I'm really inspired for you to start this now. And I want to tell you, when I was in New Zealand, you know, I started planning my thing for corporate when I started doing my 300 hours of yoga meditation months before, well before I ever left. Now, that doesn't mean I had a strategy and I was strategizing it, but I started my self-awareness. I started my journey. I started my truth. I started opening my heart open to see the opportunities for me far before that. I started far before 3 months of saving and getting ready to move to international, to a country I'd never been to where I knew nobody. I started that journey far before 3 months. That was a lifetime of experiences that I had accumulated over my life to be able to do that and be able to create that and be able to like leverage those different skill sets. And so if you're saying 2019 is going to be your year, if you're saying that, you know, you want to have more money, you're saying that you want to have whatever it is, then you are going to want to be in this. And if any of this resonates with you at any level and you're like, Colleen, like I really desire to whatever it is, like I really invite you to reach out and message me, because I am so done, and I'm declaring this on Facebook, so all of you know, and on Instagram and on LinkedIn and on YouTube. Like, I am declaring this as of this day. Like, I am so done with just hiding. I'm so done with not talking about money. I'm so done with saying that we can't be humanitarians and social entrepreneurs and make lots of money. I'm just so done with it. And I'm so done with us not cracking, I shouldn't even say cracking, like blowing up our life of what we know to exist, the paradigm that we've been playing in, the paradigm that we thought we had to play in. I'm so done with not sharing and breaking up all the paradigms. Like, I'm just done with it. And if you're someone who's also done with it, like you're ready to rise, you're ready to thrive, you're ready to make more money. Like, yeah, and I'm just like, even owning that, you're sitting there right now listening to this and you're like, I am ready to make more money. I'm ready to make money that is going to make a massive impact. I'm ready to make money while I can travel the world. I'm ready to make money while I can stay at home. I'm ready to make money that's outside the 9 to 5. I'm ready to never drive rush hour traffic again. I'm ready. I am ready. I am ready. Like, if that is you and you're so done with hearing all of the things, this is for you. This half day on Friday is for you. So message me. If you have any questions, please let me know. For those of you who joined, I am truly honored that we were able to share this time together. I'm truly honored that you're someone who desires to shift your relationship with money. And I truly am honored that you are desiring to allow yourself to see there is another way. And the biggest things that have occurred to my success is I had a few mentors that really believed in me. And I had a few people who really bet on me. And this 5 people that I'm creating in December 12th on Friday, or not December 12th, sorry, December 14th, I think it was, on Friday, this is for you. If you're ready to just let go, you're ready to be free. You're ready to be free in a new way that's you've never even knew was possible before. Because I know for me, like, I never knew it was possible to hit 6 figures while traveling the world. I never knew it was possible to be speaking on massive stages. I never knew it was possible to have mentors supporting me 24/7, like on different apps. I never knew it was possible to see how to create that clarity where I could act on making my dreams come true. And now that I saw that, now that I lived at that place every single day and I breathe life in that place, and I do that for all of my clients all over the world, yeah, I'm just here to do that for those of you who are ready. Those of you who are feeling called, those of you know who are, you just know. You just know. And it's, you know, you're someone who's here to be a conscious human. You're here to make a massive impact. And you're here to lift the vibration of the planet. You're here to do it. And this is what you're doing to prepare for 2019, prepare for 2020, prepare for whatever big jump you have. This is what you're choosing to do. And this is where you're choosing to be. Because, yeah, freedom exists within each of us. Love exists within each of us. And if you know you're meant to spread more love in this world, you know that you desire to live with abundance and make the impact. I'm going to leave it at that. Message me for this. So, whew. Yeah, that was transmission. Super inspired. Had a lot come through with that. Man, woman, whoever you are, it's time to rise. It is time to be a global citizen. It is time to live with freedom. It is time to live with influencing policy. It is time to live with purposeful contribution. It is time, it is time, it is time, it is time, it is time. It is time. It is time to do it in a way that feels good for you from your vision, not in a way that's from anybody else's. So anyway, that was a lot. Super excited though. And yeah, I just feel this really deeply, and I'm really, really excited and honored for those of you that are here. I'm honored for those of you who want to make more money. I'm honored for those of you who want to shift your paradigm and see that it can be possible for you too. So anyway, have an amazing, amazing day or night whenever you receive this, and I can't wait to see who you 5 epic humans are going to be that we spend together on Friday.